Hey guys, and welcome back to another one. Now today I'm going to share with you my review of the Xiaomi MiPad 2, which is a tablet that has been around for a while, and what I thought it would be an easy review to do turned out to be a bit more complex, especially because I did found a few issues with this tablet that causes a few problems, but I also found the solutions, so that will make me do, besides this video, another 3 videos. Now making this short, what I want to mean is that this particular unit, when I was about to finish my review, I did find out that this unit does not come with the official firmware, the MIUI 7. It comes with a custom ROM. I did search around and I did find out that I'm not alone. There are a lot of people with this issue, which is not an issue per se, but it causes a few problems, not having online updates, having the YouTube app broken, and the black screen issue. Now what I'm going to do, guys, besides this particular video, I'm going to share with you the 3 videos sharing with you all my experiences, the problems that I had, the solutions that I found, and finally if we should buy or not, or which type of person should buy this unit or not. That being said, guys, with this long intro, let's go straight for the video. Hope that you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you in a few seconds. And here we are with the Xiaomi MiPad 2, a 7.9-inch tablet that features the Intel Quad Core CPU Z8500, 2GB of DDR3 RAM, and 16GB of flash storage with Android Lollipop 5.1. And regarding our quick unboxing experience, once we open the package, we'll find the Xiaomi MiPad 2 on the top, as we can see on screen, a power adapter with a USB cable, and the usual and useless documentation. Now, once we turn it on, we will be faced by a setup wizard, and in no time we will have everything ready to use. And one of the major differences from this tablet to other Android tablets is the firmware itself, which is the MIUI, and I honestly believe that this is the most important factor when choosing or not this tablet. And although I'm not going to review the firmware here, I would honestly suggest that you guys search for it before deciding. Personally, I like it. I'm used to iOS, and the MIUI to me feels natural, and of course we can install other launchers as I did and have a bit more of that pure Android experience, but it won't be the same. So this has to be a very personal choice depending on our different tastes. And regarding the tablet itself, it looks very similar to the iPad mini in terms of size and in terms of looks, but when we touch it, the iPad feels tougher than the Xiaomi. But hey, nothing wrong with it, especially when we look at price of these two machines. So just to be clear, the build quality of the Xiaomi MiPad 2 is great, just not as good as the iPad. Regarding the screen, I was actually impressed. Both have the so-called Retina display, and I must say that the resolution, viewing angles, and display quality, it's great. And even when I placed it side by side with the iPad, I could not see any differences. And as a final note regarding this comparison is that I'm only putting these two tablets side by side so that I can have a build quality comparison, because let's face it, guys, the Xiaomi MiPad 2, it's not an iPad replacement or vice versa, because someone that needs iOS will not consider the Xiaomi, or someone that needs Android will not consider an iPad, at least in my opinion, of course. And taking a closer look at it, it has a 7.9-inch IPS Retina display, 3 touch capacitive buttons, a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, a 3.5mm headphone jack on the top, the USB Type-C connector on the bottom, power button and volume rocker on the right side, and one 8-megapixel back camera along with 2 speakers. And moving to our usual benchmarks and starting with the network speed test, we could get 75 megabits per second on download speed and 20 on upload speed. On this speed test, we got 145 megabytes on reads and 34 megabytes on writes. Geekbench 3 with 992 on single core score and 3300 on multi-core score. Anton 2 with roughly 76 7000. 3D Mark score iStorm Extreme maxed out as we were expecting, so we run Slingshot with a score of 1420, and finally 44.8 frames per second on Epic Citadel. But guys, when comparing with other machines, have in mind that we are using a higher resolution than the usual 1080. Now, starting with my experience with this tablet, we are not going to waste time in terms of the basic tasks because obviously we won't have any problems. But moving to the video playback, I did found using the YouTube app a very frustrating experience, as frequently it would froze and would not let me watch any video without restarting the app. Now, using the MIUI, I could not remove the app and install it again, so this is something that needs to be fixed on the firmware side. And good news, it is fixed, but just pay attention either to the intro or to the closing of this video for more info about that. And as usual, I also used Kodi to stream content from my NAS, and here, as expected, everything runs smoothly. I was able to play my Blu-ray MKV files at 1080 and also Big Buck Bunny, Tears of Steel and Sintel samples up to 4K 8-bit H.264 and H.265 codecs without any issues at all. And having in mind that all the content is being streamed across my network, I was really pleased to see that it could handle these high bitrate files over the Wi-Fi connection. And in terms of gaming, after the results that we have seen on benchmarks, the tablet played everything without any problems at all. I did play around with Respawnables and Asphalt 8 Airborne, and this thing will play any game available on the Google Play Store. Now, I also had some fun with game streaming as usual, and the Xiaomi MiPad 2 proven to be totally capable of game streaming our PC games. Actually, the only problem that I face usually when I do these tests is that I tend to take a lot more time than I wanted. But as you guys could see on screen, playing Grid Autosport and Gas Guzzlers just with a great experience. And in terms of battery life, as usual, I made a few tests, and just feel free to press that pause button to check it better. And finally, regarding the picture and video quality of this tablet, as always, there will be a link down below on the video description to download the raw footages so that you guys can judge for yourself. But what I can say is that I actually found the picture quality from the back camera above average, but unfortunately the video quality is in line with other tablets that we have tested, which is a quite low quality. And when I had my review just finished, I did discover that my tablet suffered from a well-known issue to Xiaomi called the black screen issue, and honestly was a bit scary as it looked like the tablet was completely dead and would not recharge or turn on, and we had to press the power button plus the volume up, which didn't work every time. So it was honestly a bit scary, but fortunately it looks like this is caused by the firmware installed, and since I did upgrade the firmware, I have had no issues again. And as the update was not very clear, I will post a video showing how I did proceed, and I will also post some links down below with more info about this proper issue. So in conclusion, guys, things that I did like the most were the design and build quality of the Xiaomi MiPad 2, the resolution and screen quality, a great overall performance with an attractive price, and finally the back camera picture quality. On the other hand, things that I did like the least were the black screen issue, which was a bit scary, but everything is okay right now. The YouTube app did not work, so it was frustrating, but as the black issue, this was fixed as well with the firmware update. And finally, the overall video quality, which is not in line with the rest of the quality that we find on this tablet. And that is it. We have reached the end of another review, this time the tablet Xiaomi MiPad 2. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so, don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.